I'm John Batchelor. This is the John Batchelor Show. Joseph Brusuelas, my friend and colleague and co-host of Bloomberg Economics at Bloomberg LP. They put out a newsletter in the morning. I depend very much on it. And Joe is delivering the news these days and will to this audience that we have returned to the stock market levels of August 2008. Is that accurate?
That is accurate. And we're coming back.
We're in very good shape, and one of the best places in the country to have a job right now is also one of the healthiest places in the country. And I introduced Gene Countryman, who has a show on KNSS, Wichita, Kansas, AM 1330, where I am also represented very happily. And when I talk to Gene on the weekends, it's great fun to hear the farm implement ads and also all the booming economy. And Gene, welcome. You have a very good economy in Wichita,
Thank you. It isn't bad. It could be much worse, yes.
All right, let's talk about that.
All right.
Now, Joe's going to explain why Gene is in good shape. Why are they in better shape in Kansas than we are in New York or in San Francisco?
Well, there's two reasons. One is that we've got a global boom going on. Outside of the U.S. and Western Europe, you know, the emerging markets of Asia, China, Russia, India, and Brazil are doing quite well, and it's causing a demand for commodities, which benefits places like Kansas.
Like Kansas, right. And is that right, Joe? Your farmers are happy.
Sure, Gene.
Yeah. Oh, Gene, the puzzle I've been told is why farmers are doing so well. Is it just because we eat, or is it because they're better at it? Is it because things are better organized in Kansas? Why?
Well, they work hard at it. They've been doing it for a long time. I'd say all of the above. Government programs play a little bit into it. Ethanol has played into it a little bit. But then the demand has been good.
You also have, I've learned, Joe, from talking to Gene, they have lots of aircraft manufacturing.
Yes, lots.
Why?
It's got started there a number of years ago. The oil fields in El Dorado, Kansas, which is a county over, people have looked for a place to invest their money, and some people had an idea to build airplanes. And so they put some of their money into it. Clyde Cessna, Walter Beach,
Right.
and they started airplane companies.
Boeing had a plant.
Boeing had a big plant there. It's now called Spirit. They sold it off to Spirit. But it all still does work for Boeing. But
Lear has a plant.
Learjet is built there. And so we call it the air capital of the world. Most people aren't quite sure what that means. They think whether it's clean air or fresh air or whatever it is. But more commercial, private aviation planes are built there than anywhere else.
Now, Joe, can we follow Kansas?
Oh, yeah. We
Yeah.
definitely.
What and how soon can we follow Kansas? If they've got 4 or 5% unemployment, can we get to that in New York?
Well, I think in New York we have a special set of structural challenges that has to do with the ongoing difficulties in the financial sector. But the tech sector here in New York, and of course just the demand for real estate will actually end up supporting the economy over time as young people come into the city and they revitalize the place. We'll do okay.
We're going to be lifted up and up, so we're just like Kansas. Is that
Well, Kansas is going to be a leader out of it in the recovery to expansion.
and probably a leader for the rest of the century because they've got the right mix of agriculture, commodities,
I
and
would definitely think for
manufacturing.
the first half of this decade, the upper Midwest is going to do quite well in this
Were you ready for this good news?
I don't think so. It's very good.
You've also
It
got
should
a
come to
secret
more.
weapon. We haven't mentioned it yet. You've got the Koch brother.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Second largest privately owned company, I believe, in the U.S., if not in the world. Yes, very much a factor.
And,
The Coleman
they're
company is
very
also
low
there.
key, you tell me.
Yes, very low key. Charles Koch, who I know, has a presence in Wichita, but not a Donald Trump. Just very low profile.
Up and up like Kansas. Gene Countryman's from KNSS, Wichita, AM 1330. My show follows Gene's. And Joseph Brusuelas, who is my colleague and co-host in this evening, is often on with me, with Larry Kudlow especially. Joe is a reluctant bull. He's cautious. He does see a lot of numbers, and there are mixed pictures. Larry, of course, is a permabull, and me, I follow both of them. I'm John Batchelor. This is the John Batchelor Show. Good day.